Hi there guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. 5 a.m. here in Dhaka, and I'm doing something that I've always wanted to review. So much hype on this fragrance in fragrance community especially. I think this is niche or indie house, either one, I'm not quite sure. I think it's indie. And this is, as you can tell from title, Mr. Zaharoff's fragrance, Zaharoff Signature Purom. This is the one that's most hyped. And last year or last couple of years back, he sort of like did something awesome that he released some fragrance from some of the YouTubers who are reviewing fragrances. Carly Sense, love her channel, and I think I wanted to review her fragrance. I think it was called Siren, right? It was one of the best rose-based perfume, the pink bottle. And then he did one for brother Carlos, I think. And I think one, man, I don't remember all the there are three basically. I remember there are three of them. They had released their fragrances, so I'm sorry, you can check them out, his fragrances. I saw the whole process of especially Carly Sense, I think. Not Michelle, other Carly, what's her name? Ah, man, she is really nice. She's one of my favorite YouTube reviewers. So she basically went to show a vlog with her boyfriend, how she released the perfume and how the packaging was made, this whole part was made. So I actually wanted to try it, but I actually felt this was the first one I wanted to try. So big thanks to my brother Reazul, who also lent me the previous fragrance, Thierry Hermes, the Eau Givre, that one. And this is the other fragrance he sent me. Very nice of him. Thank you so much, brother. And this is a 60 ml version. I did not notice either, so I was thinking why the bottle is a bit smaller compared to the big bottle. I think this one comes in 60 and 125 or 120, maybe, or 100, I'm not sure. The big bottle, all the bottles look really pretty. So this one's the price a bit on the higher side, I think 200 something dollars. Please check out. I don't know about the price. I did not check. But this is how that box looks, and this is basically known as one of the best barbershop type of perfumes with a lot of interesting notes. So you guys know I did review many barbershop perfumes. At the back you can see Sartorial, one of my favorites. I have Burning Barbershop. I have Tom Ford Bout de Jour, Zino Davidoff. I did review many barbershop fragrances, Racard Noir, the new one, Intense. I would not say I reviewed many niche, but I got taste of the barbershop type of fragrance, Azaro Purom, Pakoram Purom, and it's one of my favorite kind of genre. The reason being it has sort of like a nostalgic feel. So let's see how good this one is and how much I liked it, and if the hype is actually worthy, because I'm doing unbiased review. Nothing was sent to me for free, but I got it as a gift to review, not gift. I got it to review. Okay, enough. Okay, here's the nice little front, Zaharoff. I think this is signature, or I don't know what they're supposed to be. I think Z, yes, Z. In US they say Z. Signature Purom, 60 ml. And this is, I think, in EDP concentration, most probably. Perfume, fragrance, man, where does it say? Made in USA. Oh no, they don't say. Okay, never mind. I think it's in EDP concentration because it seems very concentrated. Bottom, some information, made in USA. Back looks like that. A lot of information. This is a solid box, and this front part is sort of like glued to the box. Nice. Inside the bottle stays. I love this bottle, a really beautiful bottle. I love the way British people say bottle. I wish I was born as Britain, like British, British or Aussie. Two of the awesome most accents, really love that. Take a look at the bottle, like especially look at the juice color. Man, Prada Amber Purom, this one, I think they share something similar. I don't know how, yeah, the Zaharoff one I think is a little bit darker compared to the Prada, a little bit more lavender-like. But Prada one is also stunning, okay? So nice bottle, nice design. You can see it was really thought properly, and then they actually follow the same perfume, same bottle in every other fragrance. Detailing all over on the cap. The cap is of good quality metal, okay? Here. Also remind me of Rasas's Daraj little bit. Darish, sorry, not Daraj. Daraj is a seller. So I have the dry down here. It changes a lot. So here is the spray. Spray is okay. Let's go double shots for morning. Let's say my morning scent of the morning, bros. Nice clicks onto place. I love the sound. I'm sorry, I'm gonna take a little bit time because I love when I like something, I like it. The sound is satisfying. It's kind of like So let us settle down. Let me tell you the notes. Of course, this has been reviewed to death by every single reviewer, and it has a lot of love and talk. My 2 cents. Okay, so they say it was released in 2018. Okay, and I don't think Zaharoff makes it. He has a perfumer whose name is Claude Dier. I cannot say French name properly. And I think this is the gentleman in Fragrantica, thanks to Fragrantica, okay? He's the gentleman who made this. Hopefully, that's what I feel. And notes, lavender, incense, myrrh, sandalwood, agarwood, that is oud, cypress, patchouli, black pepper, vanilla, Bulgarian rose, vetiver, and jasmine. So thing is, first thing you need to know about this kind of fragrances, these are not your cheap, affordable, synthetic kind of fragrances. If it has synthetic feel, I'll tell you, but usually this kind of houses, they use really high quality ingredients like niche and indie. That's why they charge you more, because the ingredients and how much quantity they make. They don't make like a massive few million units, but I think Zaharoff made quite a few thousands, I think, bottles, and this is one of his top sellers. I see it everywhere. Everybody praises this perfume on live. Every reviewer, every community, they speak highly over this. Okay, so tell you what I feel about it. This opening is really rich, really rich. I get a spicy lavender opening. Those notes are there. Okay, there's a notes are there, but I'll tell you what my nose picks, because everybody's nose is different. It's kind of like the spicy, but not too much spice. It has this not even too much sweetness. You know, like Rasa Siddhare, sometimes I feel spicy, this kind of opening, but Rasa Siddhare is so sweet, so spicy, you know, that the amount is sometimes off-putting to some people. You feel like a gingerbread cookie, or you feel like too much Christmassy, like pure tonka, very sweet. This one, it's just a perfect opening. You know what I say, perfect opening? Perfect opening means you really would be not stunned, you'll be impressed. You'll be impressed with this opening, because this is something you look for in a high-class fragrance, okay? It's like a mature man's fragrance with a suit, and something like, you know, why I love Penhaligon's Sartorial, because that gives you sort of like this opening that you love, okay? So I love the lavender. Usually I was never a big fan of lavender until I found my barbershop fragrances, but lavender can be harsh, can be really authentic. The Bout de Jour is an excellent example of Tom Ford. 3 or 4 kind of lavender used in that. So this one doesn't smell like cleaning product if you're worried about it. It doesn't smell like synthetic or alcohol or cheap. Very high class, okay? That one is followed by different stages. I tested it for a few days. The performance that I got from it a little bit, I'll tell you update on this. Performance was good, but there was a problem. In Bangladesh, we have high heat and humidity. So perhaps because of that, it's not giving me the best performance, because everything is disappearing very quickly. Even my Nishanes, my best performers, they disappeared. 2-3 hours, they're gone. This one on the shirt, really long lasting. I would say 7 to 8 hours I got easily, even in the summer. So I would say this performance is very good. Solid performance, I would say 9, okay? If not 10, 9. Projection and longevity, but initial projection, I would say about 1.5 hour, really good projector. Then it starts changing. The spicy lavender starts changing, and you can detect, they say smoke, myrrh, sandalwood, oud. I did not get that much oud from this, but I did get some rose from it. And the rose is not very, Bulgarian rose usually are sweet. I noticed Bulgarian rose, my limited experience, it's on the sweeter side. It's a kind of like a thick, almost the point of jammy rose when they use it on with the oud. But this one I did not feel either oud or rose was overpowering. If they're there, they're in a very wearable westernized style. So I think he understood the need of American people, or wherever he's marketing this. He wanted to create something not as Arabian style, but something you get a taste of Middle Eastern vibe, but with a westernized dress up, okay? So this fragrance sort of achieves both, which is very interesting. I actually love this, you know, I don't have anything biased towards him or dislike, like I'm very neutral. So I review fragrances from a neutral point of view. I don't know him in person, but I talked to him, I've seen him in live sessions. He's a very nice guy. Perhaps that's one of the reasons I am influenced to say good things about him, because if a owner, let's say, you know, it's a normal thing. If a house owner is not humble and he's arrogant, I actually don't want to say one house's name. I reviewed only one fragrance from his niche or indie house, and his house has some hype. He's from Canada, but he was not the nicest guy, you know, because he was a bit rude, and his sense of humor was very not nice. I did not like that guy. But Zaharoff, I think, in general, everybody likes him because he's very open-minded, he's very funny, and he has really good charm, good looks, you know, like he looks like he's a star, but he looks like a movie star more like. So basically, the fragrance goes with his persona, right? I like this, I want to try the rest of them. So I get on the dry down that a little bit of dry woodiness and a little bit of a dry rose petals, okay? That's what I feel. But still, the main player stays as lavender all the way through. And I believe maybe there are more lavender notes, more than one. There are a few lavender notes in there. So they change. At first it's spicy, a bit more out there, then it becomes kind of like a dry lavender. And the last stage, I think they said vetiver and jasmine. So the fragrance, basically the very last stage, it loses some of its charm. I'll be honest with you. This one, the last stage, any fragrance, the far dry down, they lost all their initial charm, right? The last dry down, maybe there's the vetiver, which stays, and you'll get like those dry, those grass, like you go on the countryside, you smell. So this smells like that. Okay, so it's an interesting experience. It takes you to countryside, as far as I understand. Like if you like green eye tweed, I got the same vibe from this. Different fragrance. This is not as green, but it's a lavender. Nice little lavender. Everything is just well balanced in it. You never get overbearing sweetness. You never get overbearing spices or oud or rose. The polished vibe that I also got sartorial, I got from this. So sartorial, this, Hindu Kush, Bout or even Cartier Pashadi Perfume, I think they're all in the league of their own. Okay, they're all great. I don't want to say one is less great, one is higher up. They're all of high ingredients, great quality ingredients. Price, I think this is justified. So you're paying for the name, brand, quality ingredients, and really nice experience. So overall, this is a fragrance worthy checking out. It's an interesting perfume. I did not understand what I got at first, because I'm like, oh, this smells like different territory, not very familiar clone of this or that. Unique fragrance, very unique fragrance. I give 10 for uniqueness. Okay, on this performance, 9. Overall, this fragrance I will rate it 9.5 out of 10. A 0.5 I would take away because maybe the price is a little bit high. It's not the fragrance's fault. Not everybody can afford everything, but if it's up to me, I mean, Tom Ford, this house a little bit more pricey, so I guess not everybody can afford them, right? 0.5, a little bit less, if I can give some criticism. Only the price point maybe is a bit high, but I'm not saying it's a fault of the fragrance. They made this fragrance, so they obviously will charge you accordingly. So check it out. If you possible, get a sample. That would be the best way to explore this perfume. Thank you so much, Reazul bhai. 9.5 for Zaharoff signature Homme. Take care. Zaharoff signature Homme. Yes. Have a nice day. Hopefully, Mr. Zaharoff, if he sees, I'll check for his comment. But this has been actually done justice. Like great reviewers already reviewed it, and I actually watched them. So I just enjoyed it. Really, really lovely fragrance. Perhaps I'll order a bottle somewhere, because it's not available in Bangladesh so easily. You have to pre-order this, right? So, yep, Zaharoff, my first one. Success. Take care. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.